Top 50. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all some because I had made a video right like not too long ago. Well, not I ain't gonna say not too long ago, but when I was like, so there were some people that was living here that was like bullying me, and it was all black men. It was melanated man, but one of those niggas, either he don't have that car no more or he moved from out of this area because I don't see that Land Rover or Range Rover, whatever that car was, here no more. But I remember making a video not too long after I got out of the psychiatric hospital, and they were still gang stalking me when I was at the group therapy at the Providence St. Vincent Hospital off Barnes Road, and they might call it Portland, Oregon, but I want y'all to see something here. You see that man right there? It's one of them Cadillacs that look. That one I think look good because it's one of the ones that look a certain kind of way at the back. I want to show y'all some. And this Impala had bagged up real close on my car because that car wasn't there when I when I got here. So I want to show y'all something because it was those men that was part of the gang stalking, harassing me and shit. That's why I wanted to talk about it. And they were sitting outside when I came outside. They didn't say shit. And I noticed there's a couple niggas. See, look, he got in his car now. I'm gonna let the window down. I want to get this on camera. And that's the maintenance man that just waved to me. This dude right here, and this car right here. They're one of the people that was gang stalking. Hi. And he gone 644 LRP. He was sitting out there with the maintenance man. And I remember I got a reading from one of the readers saying something about me. I mean, not about me, about the maintenance man letting not my ex-husband. I keep calling that nigga my ex-husband. My ex-boyfriend know, like he let him know how to get into the apartments by pressing the buttons. They fixed it after I found out, and guess what? I never went to anybody in the front office when I complained about it. I only made a video about it. And now he left, and you saw him. The maintenance man, I don't really got nothing against him too much. I might even go talk to his ass and be like, he waved when he saw me, but I think these people, they know that I know something about what they got going on around here. And this dude, he in with the Crips. That's why he keep telling Erin, one of the ladies, about me having those Crip socks. She's like, she got these cool ass Crip socks because they look like a blue bandana, but they're socks. And I ain't got nothing against him like that, but before I knew he worked here, I seen him walking on the street, and he told me he had a son and he worked 2 jobs. And he was just following me. He asked me for a cigarette. That's back when I wasn't smoking, and I tried cigarettes, and I couldn't even smoke the MFers. I had smoked weed, but for some reason I couldn't smoke cigarettes. I don't know what it was, but I don't smoke cigarettes though. And I ain't mad at him. I'm just like showing certain stuff about what's going on. I might tell him, but you know, I'm the type of person, like, I'll be straight up to you. I won't sugarcoat shit. And that's a thing that people don't like about me because I'm not the type of person that will sugarcoat. There was a line of people sitting out here before I put my camera out. It was somebody dressed in all red. And when I got on the Max, I mean, I'm not the Max, but that's because the Max train is going by behind me in the rearview mirror, if you can see that. The train was going by. But I was on the elevator, and there was this dude that used to stand outside when I was going in, and I had a feeling that he was letting people know when I got home. And he was on the elevator today. It's an older man. He probably like no younger than 57 years old. But he was on there. He had like craters in his face and shit. He was dressed in all red. He was like, "How y'all doing?" I said, "Okay, I see you. You looking good, dressed in all red, dressed up." He was like, "Thank you, because I know how to play it off and give you a compliment and still know what you're doing at the same time." But anyways, I know what the hell was going on. That's why they got up out of here. They was just a little too late because I already recorded them. They used that same Cadillac that y'all saw take off that was black and white, might I add, used to hang out with that Range Rover. One time I was just sitting here minding my business, parked on the street, and the dude in the Range Rover, he was doing stuff in his car with the back trunk lifted up and all open. And I don't even know if I'm starting to get maybe that maintenance man is waiting for me to leave for some reason. I don't know. but he's one of the maintenance men, and I did hear that there's a security here that don't dress in security clothing, but he's a security here of this place. But the thing is, the security be working with some of the criminals, and how I know is because some of the criminals was getting in this building and not and how I know they were criminals is because they were here before the actual security that was dressed in security clothing was coming here, and they were going to the main floors where the gang stalkers go to, which is the 8th floor, the 11th floor, the 12th floor, and the I think at one point it was the 3rd floor, but it's mostly the 9th, the 11th, and the 8th, 9th, and 11th floor where the gang stalkers be at in this apartment building. So he saw me wave to him. He waved to me again. I don't even know why he be bold to look at me and do all kind of stuff. That just goes to show that he in on it somehow. But I got a reading from one of the readers saying that it was innocent when he let my ex-boyfriend, I was going to say husband again, ex-boyfriend know about how to get in these apartment complexes without a key fob. It's a secure building, and you can get in it without a key fob. So, well, at that time, but ever since I made a video about it, they have fixed it. I tried it out again. I pressed the buttons. They don't work. You have to use a key fob for it now. And they wanted to fix it because they know I had been saying some stuff about it. And I'm glad he had took his tail. See what? She gonna go in the building. He gonna go in there. Nobody else can go in that part of the building, and he has a key where he can go in there. But I ain't gonna record it because he's talking to somebody now. But it's possible for you to go. He got the key. He said, "Don't worry about it. I got the key." And he was letting people in there in the back. But we're supposed to be able to use our key fob, but we can't use our key fob to go in there because they claim that some people. See, he looking over here now at this car. And, you can't really see it because I ain't zoomed in, but he turned around and looked in here. I think he know that I'm talking about it because my car is tapped, and so is my phone. And that one time I had recorded a video about me saying stuff about the gang stalkers. They was responding to it, so I knew they was able to hear me. And I was like, how the fuck y'all niggas can hear me? Y'all bald-headed black big asses can hear me. But like when other stuff was happening, like when my shit got stolen at this motherfucker, y'all ain't do shit. When I had sent the email to the other property management about the harassment of people in the hallway, that a dude act like he had a gun in his pocket. He was standing in the hallway and he didn't move. He just fucking stood there by Wesley Nam apartment. And I knew he took my phone because he the only motherfucker who did that shit that I said I was gonna do, which was put a camera on the outside of my door, and it was a Ring doorbell inside of an apartment complex. He the only motherfucker who did it. That's how I knew he did that shit. Then all of a sudden I get news from a bitch that was gay, a lesbian basically, and she was friends with him. She knew the motherfuckers who knew him, and she told me his business, talking about his daddy died and all the other shit. And for some reason that was a sign to me that was like a backfire. These motherfuckers that knew about my mom and stuff being killed and dying, every nigga that was involved in it, all of their daddies died. That's the crazy part about it. You see what I'm talking about? I wouldn't even look at it. I just turned around and that door got open. He had one in that bitch. I don't know if somebody let him in there or not, but we live there and we can't use our key fob to go in the back entrance. They have it locked. Only the maintenance man can do it. And they was trying to fine people if you leave it cocked open, like if you put something there to keep the door open until you get back. And there were some people they said they was gonna fine you, but there was one man, he thought it was a black dude at that. I was like, bitch, your motherfucking ass. I ain't never seen that man again after that too, after I cursed his ass out because I wasn't even trying to get in the back door, but he had took the cardboard out. I put it back in the door because somebody who was out there before me had it in the door, and I try to respect the people who do it, who put the cardboard in the door in the first place, and keep it open for them so when they get out they don't have to when they come back they don't have to go walk around all the way to the front. That's a disadvantage to the people who stay here, but since I have a voucher to stay here currently for free, I don't know how long that's gonna last. But that it was set up that way when I went through the psychiatric hospital. The lady at DHS, she set it up where I could get a voucher to stay here for free. And if these people know that well, it kind of was a backfire because they was trying to get me evicted out of here. So now it wound up where the apartment complex have to pay for me to stay here. That's what the fuck they get. That was a backfire right there, because I had the other paperwork where I could tell the way it was worded, it was spell work for me to go crazy and think that me and my son was finna be homeless after us only staying there for 4 months. And the raggedy ass blonde bitches that they had working up in there, they ain't even there no more. Even when I was trying to come to talk to them in the front office, they was trying to avoid talking to my ass because they knew they was doing wrong. They knew they was doing some shit they ain't had no motherfucking business doing. But anyways, I just saw 1019, my mom's birthday. She passed away already because I think my dad had something to do with her death. Even when I heard it, I was like, that don't sound right. How the fuck she died? Even though I know my mom was sick, it wasn't her time to die. So that her dying, can you guys only imagine how I want to go unalive my dad, but I don't do it because I know that it's gonna work out in the spirit realm where he get his karma back, and that way I don't have to go to jail and lose my son and go to prison because I went to unalive him out of an emotion. So that just goes to show you I'm not a fucking crazy lunatic that's mentally ill because I'm able to process those type of thoughts. Lunatics and people that are psychotic, they don't process those type of thoughts. They just react and do whatever the fuck they feel like doing at the time. And there's a bunch of shit going on around this motherfucker that y'all bitches don't fucking realize. Motherfuckers ain't just vandalizing shit for no reason. And look what's on that motherfucking trash can by my motherfucking house where I live. And says something is racist. Look at that shit. Sorry. Mirror. What the fuck I told y'all ass? They ain't writing it by where I be at and where I live for no reason. 11:44 on the clock. Look at that shit. Vandalism all over the place. I remember I caught 3 white dudes trying to go vandalize that Red Robin place over there. And they saw me. They decided not to do it at the time, but they came back and did it. But the people, somehow they cleaned it up, I guess, because I don't see it there no more. The black paint that they, spray paint they use. But look at how it's red. Ain't nobody going around writing mirror on shit for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, pay attention to your surroundings. But they'll try to mark us as crazy if we went to go unalive all these motherfuckers who over here gang stalking and doing raggedy ass shit to our ass. They doing spell work. It's about to backfire after the eclipse. A heavy backfire is coming to y'all motherfuckers. Think I'm playing. I ain't motherfucking playing. Look at this motherfucker. They always got some raggedy ass motherfucker coming over here gang stalking us and messing with us and shit. And that dude live in the same apartment complex I live in. You know, really saw every last motherfucker. They always going to that same Denny's right across the street. That Denny's is raggedy like a motherfucker. And the funny thing about it is, one time Daniel Riley, that used to be a pimp, that claimed that God had rescued him from off drugs, which is a good thing, but he still got some crooked ways. That's the thing. He used that story about how God took him off drugs, but he's still a crooked motherfucker. He took us all the way out to a Denny's that's way out, and pay attention to these people that's in uniform. This is what happened when I went to go rent a hotel room, and they put a person in uniform right next to me that had a black star patch on their shoulder. And my auntie used to be in the military, and so did my stepdad. And I know they got connections. All of a sudden, I'm seeing people around me that's in military uniform. That's why sometimes I don't respect these motherfuckers, because they be doing some dirty shit just because they in the military. They're programming, they're being used. And they get incentives for being used. I'm not saying those people are, but it's kind of funny at this time that they decide to roll up right here, and they right here in a uniform. I've been seeing quite a bit of people in downtown Portland wearing uniforms lately, and that wasn't normal. That is just something about it. But anyways, respect to the people who was in the military, and they knew that they was doing something for real. I'm letting my window up because this bitch over here was trying to look in the window. Then she turned straight. She know I ain't motherfucking playing. A lot of people in my apartment complex know I ain't motherfucking playing either, that I'm with the